Hello everyone and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. We are still here as Mamma Lucia. We are pretty stressed, but things are finally going our way. We've started to get some lands up here in Ross, we've retaken some of our old lands down here in Ulster, and we've also started to work on Iceland. And the plan today is to see if we can get Lucia up to a duchess before she dies. She's still in fine health, but she's going to start aging pretty quickly from now on. Well, she'll age at a normal rate, but her health will increase, or even decline even, as her age increases. So we need to try and get into the Isle Island as soon as possible. And what we also need to do is get our man to fabricate a claim on Australand as soon as possible. And we can't, presumably we can't declare war for quite some time against him. We don't have Casus Belli, that's fine. We have a truce, and he's also allied. But we're starting to get some troops now, although... Oh, they're all levies, okay. And let's have a look at our military. Of course, we're getting a lot of... I imagine we're getting quite a few levies from Iceland. 425, that's nice. However, the culture is Norse, and we don't want that. So let's go over to... Not control, I believe it's in our Chancellor. Can't integrate title. Where is it? It's promote culture. That's the one. We want Iceland to become good in Gaelic. So we'll send him over to Reykjavik to get that done. We're currently our spy master. We're currently the spy master for our liege, which gives us additional benefits in terms of our intrigue, which is nice. I'm trying to think if there's anything particularly we want to do in terms of our intrigue. We could blackmail the... We could see if we can take out our liege, or our liege's liege, I should say. Oh no, maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, you look rather handsome, young chap. King Archibald of Scotland. Anyway, who is our immediate heir? The Duchess of Moray, which I'd very much like to take on, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. She's added to Castile, Scotland, and Strathclyde, and the only war we can really declare is an independence war. So I don't know if that would really work in our favour. Yeah, it would be pretty tough. I mean, a lot of our military are levies. Obviously, levies are pretty poor in terms of their skill compared to some others. What we might do, I think we're going to increase and get some more bowmen in creation. Of course, we do have these Gaelic mercenaries, which, eventually they will disband and we'll be back down to 2,000 old mercenaries, maybe a few more. I'm not sure how long the truce is to come into here. I wish there was a way we could tell. When can we next go to war? How long does the truce last? Okay, I'm sure we'll find out at some point why. At some point soon we'll find out, but in the meantime we need to make sure that Lucia is good. We can't go into Danelaw really just yet. We do have potentially the ability to go here into Gwynedd, start looking towards maybe forming the Welsh Kingdom or maybe the Kingdom of Ireland. And just because we started in Scotland doesn't mean that we need to end up in Scotland. And of course, our son actually has some lands down here in Castile, which is unfortunate, but, as soon as we can push into Iceland here, we will do. Who's the heir to the Earldom of Ireland? Be Gorm, who's younger. I wonder if we can murder this chap. Let's have a look. Because if we can murder him and get his weaker son on the throne, that would be pretty good. We could bring you on for an expensive bribe. Bring you on also for an expensive bribe. I don't think that's worth it particularly. So let's stop the murder scheme. King Archibald is being attacked by Prince Shaw. Oh. Mormaer Joachim the Eager has passed away. And actually, we're pretty happy about that. We're pretty happy that he's passed on. We want to find another person for him to marry. However, we want someone fairly old, just because we don't want to produce any more children. But we want someone with pretty good stats. Like this guy here. He's a genius, so actually that wouldn't be a bad person to get in. But he's Christian, he's pretty good in terms of traits, he'll do just fine, and there's no chance of children, because we're both past childbearing age, for the most part. But it'll be very helpful to have on our council. So we're not doing it for love, we're doing it for the stats, really. Let's go to our council. He's on assist ruler, that's absolutely fine. King Archibald is being attacked by a lot of people. Someone's going against the tyranny of King Archibald. And someone's also trying to take Vestraland. Oh, that's our land. Yeah, we're gonna join in that war. That also means, hang on. That means he's broken the truce. Surely? Well, he's because he's not a war against us, he's a war against the king. But we're going to raise the military. Because we do not want to we don't want to lose Iceland after all this time. You know, Iceland is our best chance of getting a duchy in time. So, our rather costly troops are going to be put onto the sea for 35 gold. And one of the Irish kings, the King of Connacht, has got to claim an Ulster. I wouldn't be too sad if Ulster goes. While it's useful to have, it's probably not the most useful place we could have. And I'd much more care about up here. I was shocked when I caught Hywel is our son of war, trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Mayor Drost. He confessed he had thought he could get away with it, but now knows it was wrong. We could make him humble, we could make him deceitful. No, we will keep you honest. Especially as that doesn't give us any stress. So that's definitely the best outcome we can hope for there. So we're going to pass through the Hebrides here. I think this is the Hebrides. Yeah, past the Orkney Islands. But the main thing okay, I think Scotland's going to deal with it before we get there. But I'll come give you a hand because I want to help, and also the less of Iceland's troops surviving, the better, really. We do have a good amount of troops now, though, so we could definitely push on. But actually, let's just. I guess we just siege here. Can we not siege? That's a barony, maybe not. We've increased control, which is lovely. And we're going to go try siege down Australand with the amount of troops we have. Oh, we need to deal with the fort. That's fine. We'll siege up here, I guess, as soon as we can. But let's go deal with them before they overtake our lands. And plus, we might get a prison or two out of it and give. Let's actually switch out from Lucia. And let's put in Oscar instead. That's better. As much as Lucia's never been particularly a fighter. Our nephew, Rory. Oh no, sorry. Ban Cayman has been taken prisoner, and he's the. What does he hold? Is that's the bit down in Jerusalem, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if Jerusalem's going to last overly long, so I'm not all too concerned about that. I don't particularly want to pay. To get him out, as I've got more important things to do with my money. Let's see if we can chase this chap down. Especially as our nephew's just been released. It seems like not a huge issue. Battle of Reykjavik here. Let's see if we can take this guy prisoner. It seems not, but we have won the battle. killing nearly all of their men, which is lovely. So let's grab our guys and we'll head over and deal with Iceland. They're trying to deal with this fort. It's taking them some time to deal with. But we'll go over and lend them a hand. So we want to make sure that Iceland's pretty weak for the time when we can go and attack them again. We might get a claim on the duchy, but if we take both pieces individually, we should just be able to take over the lands generally. Now they are allied with Erden here, who's vassal in the Kingdom of Jerusalem, so he's pretty far away. Jarl Gorm. It's actually the same. No, it's not. But we're gonna go help them siege down this fort because we're a good vassal and we want Iceland for ourselves. And we want this war to end so that we can start a new war as soon as Iceland is free for it. We definitely can't take on Danelaw. Danelaw is very strong indeed. And they're all a mix of Scandinavian and male preference. So there's the Prince Gaelic. Okay, so all currently. Oh, he's got Lapland as well. Yeah, so he's got Lapland, Norway, and England. Mercenary contract is expiring. That's fine. I don't need to. I might need to extend them. Do I extend there? No, we can always hire some new ones, I think. Okay, so Vestraland has been saved, and let's push down here into Moray and take. And basically, we'll go against. Oh, we're going against our king, our top liege. That's fine. Administration is welcomed. That gives us popular opinion, which is lovely. We'll help our liege, although he's not going to be all too fond of us. But I'll tell you what, we will. Hang on. Yeah, we'll offer to join your war. Offer to join war, and King Archibald will like us because of it. We've got plenty of troops, although, as I said, some of them will be disbanded with the mercenaries, and he should be pretty happy with us because we are joining his war and helping him out against these rebels. But Prince Shaw is definitely a contender of mine, and I want to ensure that he is taken out of the game, or at least his military is. I saunter between the market stalls of Banff, a heavy pouch tugging at my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? As I admire the wares of a local smith, good steel, a sound of my daughter-in-law appears. A word of advice, my friend? Have a look at the sculptor's stall over there. So we could gain 15 gold. Okay, she's got a lover secret. I hope it's not our lover. We could get a great sculptor's workshop investment, so that's taxes and piety up. Smithy gives us. Oh, I need to really change that. Smithy gives us holding taxes and maintenance down. Or we earn 15 gold. Let's invest in the sculptor's workshop for 30 years. The gift of generosity. My son Hywell, who is our son and heir, or son and ward, has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he's been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Give others their due, and you'll receive your own in turn. I'm very happy for him to keep generous. He's going to turn out to be a good lad, I think. He has been disinherited, but we might need to re-inherit him. And actually, I think he's probably going to be a little better than... I think he's going to be a bit better than his oldest son, Radri. Radri's adulterer, disputed heritage, drunkard, and wounded. Can we take you out of the succession? We can disinherit you. Whew. Why is that so much? That's a lot of fame. I guess maybe because he's already got land. I don't suppose we can try to kill our son. No, we can't kill our son. That's unfortunate. Our grandson is possessed, So if we end up playing a Setna, he's possessed. Wonderful. So he's pretty good, but at the same time he's... Yeah, I don't know about that, in all honesty. We've captured some people. No, it's... Can never find the right tab. There we go. 3 prisoners. And the mayor will pay a good amount, 30 gold. Don't know who you are, so you can just go for a week. You can go for a week hook. And you can also go for a weak hook. We might recruit you as well. No, we'll let you go for a hook. We'll let you go for a hook. Okay, so we've gained favour hooks on these people. Don't really know who they are, to be honest. And let's go into Angus here. We've lost our mercenary company, but we've still got 2, 6, 7, 4 troops to work with, which is not bad at all. Having a look at the current... We could declare war on Princess Mabon of Gwynedd. A couple of people expect positions. You're not very good. And neither are you. If you want a good position on the council, you have to actually be worth something, or you have to be good at something. Something against Ariovo. Honestly, I'm not all too concerned. Yeah, that's down Castile. I'm not overly bothered. I'd much rather go with my younger son, Hybel. Can we disinherit you now? Requires a bit more well, we need more fame. That's a lot of renown. Sorry, a lot of renown to lose. And we're not gaining it all that fast, to be honest. Perhaps when we... Ooh. So we could go into Australand. Or we could go into Ireland. But if we go into Ireland, the previous count will work for us. But I think that'll be cheaper than trying to overtake it. So yes. As soon as we can. Oh, we're in debt. That's useful. Didn't think of that. Okay, let's go to stewardship. Let's also lower the military because we've done our bit. We've done our bit for the king. We've helped him out. Ooh, that's nice. Golden obligations. Demand for hooks. Yeah, let's get golden obligations. Yes, I'm sure we have a couple of hooks that we can charge. You. So let's blackmail you. Let's blackmail you. Let's blackmail you. And now we sell them back. We sell these back to you at a cost. My treasury is empty. My larder baron. Mayor Drost could gain a weak hook on us. We could... Let's try this. It might give us 60 gold. The worst thing we can do is... Actually, let's not charge money. But let's... Can we charge money for you? You don't have enough gold. That's fine. We've got 46 gold. We've gained some stress, but that's absolutely fine. And we are going to war. Our claims. I want the duchy. I want the earldom. Declare war. We're going. We're going in. Where's all the armies? The music's starting to go ham. But this is what we've been waiting for. Our very own duchy. And we've waited long enough. Got to just wait for all our troops to gather. It's going to take quite some time. Let's ensure that all our allies can come in. So let's get Ruadri to come in. He's not going to have a huge amount, but even though we are probably going to... Even though we're likely to be trying to get rid of him, he's coming to war. We need all the troops we can get here. And Martha, again, 500 troops is not perfect. Not perfect at all. However, you are coming to war as well. She has gone insular instead of Catholic, but she has been living in Ireland. Okay. So we're on the war here. Prince Shaw has been imprisoned, and I wonder... So, yeah. Perhaps, actually... So King Archibald has got... Okay, he's fine for his holdings. That's fine. So he's just taken the land off Prince Shaw. Okay. But we're going... As soon as we gather, we're going up to Iceland and we're taking it over. Oh, Iceland's here. Let's go deal with them. Let's go deal with their land troops here, and then we'll head up and deal with Iceland because we want the duchy. We've been trying for the duchy for so long, for any duchy that we possibly can. I think we'll have this in the bag. Yeah, we'll win decisively, especially as they've just recently disembarked. We'll definitely have this in the bag. Looks like our allies are showing up as well. Wonderful. I definitely think... Okay. Ulster's given rise to the present rabble. That's unfortunate. Let's send our marshal down there to gain some control. Okay, he can't do that. That's fine. If needs be, we'll deal with the present rabble later. But for now, let's push up to Iceland. Ross is under siege, but it's not anymore. It's going to cost us 29 gold to go on land. And it's gonna... We might go into debt here, but once we take the duchy, things will be a lot easier afterwards, which will be really nice. We've already taken 50%. Have we got any... Do we have any prisoners at all? No, we've got no prisoners. That's fine. I feel like you tend to get less prisoners when playing as Catholics or sort of non-pagan religions that can raid and can fight and all that. But we're definitely going to push up here into Iceland, and we will finally have a duchy for ourselves after all this time trying, and it's going to be wonderful. Now it does say 12 months for a siege. That should start to increase pretty quickly here, especially with starvation. And there is some loot here which will be very nice to grab. But yes, we should deal with it pretty well. And there is a couple of siege events. The fort level impact is too high, so we could really do with some better men-at-arms. But I think we'll be okay. It's gonna start to increase here. As soon as we've won this, that's pretty much everything. And our allies will go up here and deal with the other troops, which will be lovely. And we'll definitely have this in the bag. We've reached stress 1. Why's that happened? We don't want to... No, we will gain 25 stress because we just need to keep going. Oh, we've got him. Can we ransom him back for money? Has he got money? He's got money. Counts... No. Oh, he's not captured by us, is he? He's captured by Martha. That's annoying. If he's captured by Martha, let's enforce the demands. He's gonna be our vassal, which he's not gonna be all too fond of. But we've got it. We have now become a duchess after so long, so much time of trying. We've just got an achievement there, moving up in the world. And there we go. Scotland has taken over Iceland. Let's lower the military because we are now in debt. This is perfect. This is perfect. Whoever murdered Ruadri... Oh no, now we have to deal with the possessed guy. So our son's died, that's not great, and we've gained another stress level. We could become melancholic, which we might need to do. Or we could become a drunkard, which isn't very useful. We gain frozen grief. Yeah, we're going to press on. We'll take the health penalty. So who's now... So Setna gets everything, which is not great. Who comes after Setna? I'd much rather go with Highwell, to be honest. Can we just not have a... I just don't want the possessed child on the throne. Setna, yeah, he's sadistic, brave, arrogant, but he is a bit of a lunatic. So I think he is going to have a little accident, and I think that's going to be pretty easy to do because no one's going to be a great fan of the possessed child. It's 95-95 even without any help. But the main thing is, don't abandon the scheme. The main thing is, we've become the culture head of Gaelic culture. How about that? I wasn't expecting that to happen. We want to get Gaelic across the entire world, really. But I mean, obviously, Gaelic only really exists in this tiny little bit of Scotland. So let's. How do we? Hang on. I know there is a way to culture. Here we go. Gaelic. We're currently working on battlements, which is fine. Oh, we get a partition law, which would be nice. And to be divided equally. I'm not all too fond of that. Coinage would be nice, but we've already got that. Royal prerogative. I'm just trying to think of what Arch Saddle. We could get armoured horsemen. That'd be pretty nice, but it's pretty slow. So for now, we'll keep going with battlements. We'll see what happens. That's the fascination. We are the culture head, and presumably we're also the head of our tree. Yes, we are indeed the dynasty head. Oh, Momae Chinead, you'd be so proud. After a real struggle, our father had a real struggle to get life started. We have found a way through. Both our sons have had early deaths, either murdered or died from our wounds. This seems to be a bit of a cursed family tree down Momae, and I'd much rather go to Highwell. I don't suppose we can not. We can't. Can we ask you to take the vows? No. It's unfortunate. I mean, Fairlich seems pretty good. He's bossy, but he's not possessed or a lunatic, so that seems a pretty good place to start. So, we'll continue on here. But it's really nice. We finally made some good progress. Our grandson has been taken prisoner. Which one? Oh, Fairlich. Can we ransom you? I'd quite like to ransom you back. Seems we cannot. Okay, we can't get him back because he's not in our court. That's fine. So Daenor is still one of the strongest empires going, with 10,000 troops. Oh wow, the Holy Roman Empire is struggling, but they'll get their levies back pretty soon, and they are allied with the Byzantine Empire, who of course are very, very strong. But hey, we've finally made some progress. Written in the stars, a Mormea to scare, a local mystic with dubious morals and a fabricated omen. Perfect. We want to try kill Setna. I think we... Let's give him a bad omen. Nice. Basically, we're just ruining our grandson's life, which is, Crusader Kings 3. It's generally how it works, but we are now officially a duchess. Let's get rid of some of these alerts on the right. And we will also go to decisions. We don't want to attempt suicide, no. We want to search for a physician. At some point we'll want to go for a hunt, but we're going to be missing some gold there. Any claimants? No, we don't need to invite claimants. Let's go for Orlath. She seems pretty... And okay, we can't afford Orlath, so we'll go for the other chap here. It's not quite as good, but definitely useful overall. But I tell you what, I think that will do it for this episode of Crusader Kings 3. Thank you so much for watching, and we finally have become a Duchess after a long time of trying. Thank you so much for watching, and expect more of this soon. Take care. Bye bye.